to another episode of pre-market analysis of Nifty, where we try to find where buyers and sellers are on a chart. This is Nifty on the monthly time frame. It is bullish. The bias is bullish. This is the low that has been previously created, and this is the present low. So it is a higher low, so it's clearly bullish. The important levels to be marked are, one is ATH. Let's mark it in red. That's 26,277, and the next important level is the swing low that had been created. Let's mark it in green, and that is 24,337. Another important level for Nifty is the midpoint of the bodies of these two candles. Let me just take a measuring tool, measure the midpoint of both, and draw a line there. So that will act as a support. This is an order block. This is what typically you call an order block. If you are interested in learning what's an order block, comment below and I can make a separate video about it. Now this swing high that you see here is also an important support. So now you can see clearly Nifty, the monthly candle has been bought back above this level. The level is 25,700 approximately. It has gone above the 25,700 level. So these are the monthly candle is really interesting, and it looks like the monthly story is playing out. Look at that. Now going to the weekly candle. Here the bias is bullish again. This is a low, this is a higher low, and this looks like it's forming a higher low. We still have a few days for the weekly candle to close. So let's see. Even if this low is taken out, still we have two higher lows. So it ideally, for this bias to be invalidated, this particular low has to be taken out, and that level is 24,600. Now here this is called an order a fair value gap. So if you take this and draw square here, this is called an order as a bullish fair value gap that had been created, and within the fair value gap you see this swing high. When this kind of configuration comes in, it is a liquidity zone where there is a lot of liquidity, and as you can see, I'm just deleting the fair value gap here. You see support has been taken at this level. So all supports have been respected. On a weekly time frame, this particular support has been respected. On a monthly time frame, this also has been respected. Until now, everything is playing out as the bulls want it to. Now on a weekly time frame, these three candles could be considered an order block. Let me see if it's relevant. Well, it was relevant. As you can see, it did. Both these candles, have taken support exactly at this order block, and that's 25, approximately 700. Yeah, so let's leave it there. Now go to the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, it was bearish yesterday, so let's see how it is today. It is still bearish. We do not change it unless it makes a higher low. So let's keep it bearish. At least it looks like it has taken support of this beautiful level. Now if Nifty decides to go higher, there is a level here. This one green candle, the midpoint of that green the body of that green candle could act as a resistance. just, it's a day candle. Let me just keep it to 1 pixel. So this level of 25,730 could act as a strong resistance. The next one would be on a daily candle, it would be this one. These two important supports. There is resistances. There is a bearish fair value gap right here on a daily time frame. That could very well act as a resistance, and then it's this one. So if it breaks 25,750, there's 800, 845, and then 26,000. So these are the important resistances on the way up. Let me just delete this fair value gap. It will just make it too complicated. Now on the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame has turned bullish because we have created a low and then a higher low. So obviously this is good news for the bulls. And let's go to the hourly time frame. And on the RT time frame, this is a low. Was this a low? This was a low. That low was taken. Then there was a lower high, and that high was also taken. So now just keep it not sure. Yeah, keep it as it is. So it is not sure because highs have been taken, lows have been taken. Let's wait and see where the buyers or sellers are. So it's one of those days where I may not take trades because of this not sure trend in the hourly time frame. Yeah, okay, that's all from my side. Let's see how this study works tomorrow. That's it. Thank you.